Uh, don't ask me what time it is. I don't know. I don't care. I only care about my Father's time. My Father is God. I'm the unknown prophet of God. And folks, I like to talk about something, and that is very important. So I hear people say all the time, and really like a command to God, and God bless America. It is what the American people ask. And I am telling you, you cannot give my father commands. This is how easy it is, because it sounds in my ears like a command. And God bless America. But you do not ask, please Father God, will you bless America? No, it is, and God bless America. And God think, oh yeah? You think so? In that sound? It will not happen, folks. You understand? Be careful with God, folks. I'm telling you, this is not how you will walk with God. You don't give him commands. But I hear it all the time, man. All the time you people do this. And God bless this, and God bless that. Who say so? You say so. Stop with this, folks. Be honorable to God. Not in what you think will happen. I hear this freaking all the time. And I tell my Father God, well, Father God, I do not even ask you. You know? What they want, and they will get. But that's not it, folks. It will not happen that way. And God bless this, and God bless that. Who say so? You say so. Not God. It's like a command you give to God. Stop it. You hear the protection in my voice? Well, that's exactly what I am. You understand? It's like Trump say to me, stand up. Well, fuck you. Who are you? It's the same thing, folks. You do not ask God. No, you command God. And I always say, and God bless America. And I tell my Father God, it's like a comment to you, Father. You have to bless America, you hear? You hear what they say? No decency in you, folks. No decency in you. And you really need decency. If you want to walk with my Father, you will have decency in your life. Or you can forget God better. There's also another thing, folks. I did get a vision again, and many people I know from long time ago, so these people do not exist anymore, they did come back as young girls. With the faces I remember before they did die. You understand? But in a young body. And they start to um, touch me and kiss me and do things, things I really don't want. So this is something I did get in. and I still don't know what it means. And I will find out. How? I don't know. Maybe God will send me another part of it so that I will understand better. But I do not understand now. Maybe when they were young, I see what they really are, you know. For now, this is the only explanation I do have. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure. And, well, folks, the day you walk with God, you also need to watch out much better for demons and all that kind of things, you know. It come together and it will try to take you away from God, and yeah. But it will come more to me than it will come to you, folks, because I walk with God and they know, and they try to do everything, and they give me any picture and very beautiful girls and women and this, you know, and it happens all the time. And always when I get a vision of God, also these freaks will come. And sometimes it will come even like I think that it is God. But then I hear it talk and then I do understand, oh, that's not God. Understand? So I must be very careful in the way I walk. It's not so easy. Many liars will try to take me away from God in what I think these are angels or something, or God himself. And then it's not God himself, but it's someone who did create that picture. So, and that's a very difficult, that is what makes it difficult, a very difficult walk. Now yesterday, you know, in my time, I was a young boy. I did have many friends, and a few of these friends, maybe 7 or 8 or 9, they did protect me all the time. When I did walk on the street and I see one of these friends, then they come to me and ask me, "Hi man, everything okay?" And then I say, "Yes." You are also okay? Everything okay? Yes, I'm okay. And everything is okay. No problems at all? No problems? No people who want to fight with you or want to hurt you? No, no. Okay. If you get such a thing, call me. You know, I'm your friend and I will fight for you. And this did happen wherever I did walk, folks, when I was younger. And now I think about it, and now I do this thing. So in that time, God was already with me and I did not understand. I did not know. And I almost also been killed. And this guy who did have that knife to kill me, this knife did go in 3 parts. So it broke. And I saw this and it saved my life. And I thought, that can be no one else than some higher force who can do this, can break your knife. You know, and this did happen to me and it did save my life, and I thought, it fit. The story I'm telling, it fit. And now I see that my friends also did do this. They did protect me. And if they did know that I will become like this, in that time I also did not know. So I think my friends also did not know. But if I will speak one of my friends who's still alive, because it is a long time ago, folks, and I really did lose many friends with fights and um, drugs, and you know how life goes, and I did really lose many friends. But most of the times in fights and drugs, it's a bad thing. You better don't fight, and you better don't use drugs, because if someone can tell you how many friends he did lose, then it will be me. I did have many friends, and I saw them die by days. This is when you have many friends. You will go to funeral, to the places people die many times. It will become like a visit all the time to cemeteries and all that kind of shit, and because you have to. Your last honor for your friend is to be there. You understand? And well, I get this many times, really many times, because I did have many friends. But I also did have special friends, and I will never forget them. And these are the friends who did try to protect me, and they did ask me all the time, and I never did understand why they did do this. And now I start to understand, because I walk with God now, and I do the work, That's why I've been protected all my life, and this I never did understand. But now everything uh, start to fit in my life, and the stories I tell, it start to fit. It start to take place, and it stay there because it has to be placed that way. It never will be replaced also, So I do understand now. My mom also told me all the time, my son, you are special. And I thought, yeah, that is every son in the eyes of the mom, right? Because moms say this. But my mom really did mean another thing. Not that I'm special because I love her. No, she saw something I did not see in that time. Also, when my mom was sick, I did go upstairs, and my mom stand up, and I told my mom, I thought you were sick. She told me, you were standing by my bed, and I feel better. And I told her, did I do that? And she told me, yes, I saw you. I was very sick. And I did stand up and walk after you. I feel better because you've been there. And then I did not understand. But she did call me special all the time, and I did not get it, folks. It made me, if I tell you this kind of stories, it made me cold all over my skin, like I'm freezing. Really, I did not understand. But it did happen a few times, because my mom was never sick. But if she was sick, then I did go upstairs. And then she was not sick anymore. The same thing did happen when she was in a house of people with old people, because I could not handle it anymore, you know. She did not want to eat and not want to drink, and I thought, if she stay with me, she gonna die, because she did not listen to me anymore, and she did lose her mind, and she did not even recognize me. And I thought, the only thing I still can do is I bring her to a house where she will recover. And then I did go there, and in the beginning she was mad, and she started to recognize me, and she was really mad that I did do this. And I told her, Mom, if I did not do this, then you will die in my house. And I saw this is the only way. And then a few days later I come to my mom, and my mom became very sick. And she told me, yeah, I do understand. But go home, I'm very sick now. And I told her, do you remember when I was standing by your bed? And you are not sick anymore. And she told me, yes, I do remember. And I told her, do you want to be with my Father God? Or do you want to be here on earth? And she told me, I want to be here on earth. I told her, then tomorrow I will see you. And I did go away, and I did ask my Father God, heal my mom, because she is special. And the next day I did go back, and she was running. And I thought, I still do have this special thing. But this time I did ask my Father God. All the time I did walk with God without knowing it. All the time my friends did protect me, because God did want it that way. It was not my friends who did want this. It was God. I did never understand. That's why my mom did walk after me when she was sick. And that's why my mom did call me special. I never did understand. Now I do understand that I will do things here, folks. I will do big things. Because I've been protected all my life. And I did not understand why my friends did do this. Because my friends never been friendly. They always wanted to fight and want to hurt people. I did have many of this kind of friends. And I do have proof in what I tell you. I always will have proof. Also that I walk with God and that I did do those things. I also did do things with the weather. One day my mom did look outside and I told my mom, Mom, what? I'm gonna do something with the weather. And it started to storm. And my mom was like, what? Are you doing this? I told my mom, yes, Mom, I do this. I can talk to the weather. I can do things. And my mom, she was like, she did not know what was going on. And then I told my mom, I can also let it stop. You want to see it? And my mom said, yes, let me see. And I did command the weather to stop. And it did stop directly. And my mom did fall down and I did go to my mom and I told my mom, what's going on, Mom? I just did make a joke. And my mom told me, I never saw this before. And I told her, what? She told me, you really did control the weather. And I told her, you are kidding. I did do something with the weather. She told me, yes, do you not know anymore? I told her, no. What did I do with the weather? Tell me. Yeah, you told me, Mom, look at this. I can do something with the weather. And then the storm come. Exactly on the point you say this. And then you also did stop it. And I told my mom, Mom, you did dream. This did not happen. But all the time, people did protect me. And my mom always did say, you are special. You know, if God do things with me, I will not understand what happened. I do understand that my mom did speak the truth. And I do remember now that I did do this. But in that time, I just did make a joke. I just told my mom, Mom, watch, I'm gonna do something with the weather. You know, I wanna freak her out or something, you know. It was just a joke for me. And I did not notice that it really did happen also. But now I saw myself doing it. And it's true. It did happen. It's true that when my mom is sick, in some kind of way, healing take place. Because I've been there. And it's true that she will be healed from her disease like nothing going on. And I did not understand because I saw this myself, but I did not understand. I don't know where the power comes from also, but now that I walk with God, everything falls in place. I am special because God thinks that I'm special. It is not what I want. It is what God wants. And I did ask for nothing. I never did ask, God, come to me because I need you and all this kind of. Never. I did not even like him. And now I love him in the way no one will love him and understand. And you command my Father. And God bless America. Does he? No. If you ask it that way, no, it's like a command. And you do not command God. You understand? I did command the weather. But it comes from God. I do not command God. I did command the weather. But you people dare to command God? And God bless America? And God bless America. It's like, you must bless America, God! Because I say so! And when I say so, you listen to me, God! This is how it sounds in my ears. You understand? And God bless America. And if you do it with a soft voice, you are still command. You give commands to my Father. And everybody do this. But they never did understand or will understand that they command my Father. They do not ask nicely. No, that is not there. I will never tell my Father in that way. I always will be nice in my Father's eyes. That's why he loved me so much. I'm just nice. And if I ask things, I ask things nice. I do not command my Father. But you people do. There is no, Father God, if you please, will you bless America? Or, Father God, if it is good in your eyes, will you please bless America? No, it is, and God bless America. Oh yeah? That's why God do not bless America. Because you give him commands. And you do not even understand that you do this. I want you to wake up in that kind of things, folks. You know, I've been to heaven. I told my Father God, I do have a girl with me. I took her from the internet. And many people did come with me. So they go in. And in a very short time, the girl do gymnastic things. And God come. And God say, what are you doing? And the girl say, oh, I train my body, I do gymnastics. And God say, out and never come back. Go out and never come back. So she walked outside. I'm standing there. I tell to this girl, where are you going? She told me, God kicked me out. And I told her, what did you do? She told me, I did do yoga. I did train my body. And then God did come. And he did kick me out. And I told her, walk. Go away. And she told me, that's also how he did say. And I told her, never come back again. You do not understand heaven, girl. Now go. And if you don't want to run a long time, I can bring you to where you belong right now. Do you want this? And she told me, yes, I don't want to walk that far. And I did bring her to the place she belonged. And then I was standing by the port again. If you are not decent, folks, there will be no place in heaven. I only do know one place, and if you like, you will be there very fast. You will listen to God, and if you don't, the story I told you about the little girl will happen with you. I hope you will understand how it will go in heaven. It will never be like earth. And earth will never be the same again. It will never happen again. All what is happening now, this was the last time on earth. I don't know what God will do with earth. Maybe he take it away. Because if God look at earth, then he will understand what did happen. And he don't want to be reminded on it. And folks, you do this all the time with Jesus Christ. Crucifixes around your neck, and Jesus think, "Ah, man, leave me alone." You remember me of things I did not like. And people walk with it, in gold and silver and bronze. And they talk about it, all the time. And Jesus put his fingers in his ears. Because he don't want to be reminded on the tragedy what did happen, folks. Do you want to be reminded? Go stand in, well, Jesus is God. So in God's shoes. And you tell me if you like those things, what you hear on earth. You tell me. You did kill someone and it was an accident. And I tell you every day, day in, day out, you did kill someone, you are a murderer. And in the beginning you will think, yeah, I am. It's true. But if I do this a few times to you, you will become irritated, right? Now you understand what God been through with you people. Exactly the same thing you do to God. Or in what you think Jesus Christ. The same thing, folks. You do with Jesus Christ. The same thing. Like I tell you people you are murderers, and I come every day, you will become sick of it. But that's exactly what you give to Jesus Christ. In that way you are against Him, not with Him, against Him. Without you even know it, you hurt Jesus Christ. You need to walk with Him, not against Him. But that's what you do. That's what you people do. And that's why the crucifixes are there. Everywhere. And He did not die on a crucifix. He did die on an axe. But anyway, folks, He will be reminded. And it is you who do this. All the time. And I'm warning you, stop doing this. Because it's really the same thing. Like I did explain you about earth. That God maybe will take away earth. Because He don't want to be reminded in what did happen. And that's the same with the crucifix around your neck. In silver, gold and bronze. You remind on the one who did get these things in very much pain. You remind him, and it never will go away. And he see it every day. It's like you people are murderers, and I tell you every day, you are murderers. It's the same thing. I want you to stop this, folks. It is not fair. But I know you do not understand what I'm talking about, because you never saw it that way. I know. But I'm telling you, don't do it that way. This is who you do not walk with Jesus. This is what He don't want. But these are the things you do not see. That's why I'm telling you, go into Jesus Christ. Then maybe you will understand what He feels in what you do all the time. You may not walk or around or above or under it. You go into Jesus Christ and you will understand what the feeling is. That's why I tell you all the time, go into Jesus Christ, in Him, go in Him. That's the only way you will understand. And when you are in Him, you take away the crucifix around your neck. Because then it will be you who will be reminded that you've been crucified. That's why I'm telling you, go into Jesus Christ. You understand? This is the only way you will understand what's going on and what you cannot feel. But now you feel it because you are in His feeling. I want you to go in His body, in His, soul, in His everything. Not around it. Not around it. In it. You need to feel what He did feel. And what He still feels. Because every day you give this to Him. And He don't want it. He don't want to be reminded. You need to see me like I am Jesus Christ and I come back to you. And I tell you, people, you did hurt me. Do you know how you did hurt me? And you will say, we are sinful. We did not listen to you. And then I will tell you, I've been crucified. But you remind me every day on the pain I did have. Because you walk around with that kind of things. You will remind me. Do you want to see me in pain? You want to hear me cry? You want to see me ripped open? With a crown of thorns on my head? Very painful things. You remind me on this. And you people will stand up. And this thing you do wear on your necks, it all will be thrown away. Because you understand now why I told you, go into Jesus Christ. And you will understand who He is. What did happen. But also how He feels. Listen to this prophet, because this prophet is right. And he is the only one who is right. For I'm a very special person in God's eyes for such a long time. I even did not understand.